probably put myself in the broadcast if I'm going to go live. Knucklehead. Hope everybody's doing well. Wow, 20 cheap fun breaks. 2024 top 100 case. Pick your player break. Holy crap. What's up, Walken? How are you doing? I'm just getting your stuff together, sir. So give me 1 second, please. Oop. Oop. Hold on. Close that. Open this. What's up, Chucky? What's up? Hey, Kenneth, how are you? Sean Jedi Master. I'm just trying to yeah, I went today, and honestly, I got a couple things, but stuff that I wanted they didn't have. So yeah, I should have I should have thought about the super boxes. I didn't think about those. That was not very smart on my side. But let me just go ahead and get this sucker in focus here. One second, please. Got so many damn stacks of cards over here that I'm trying to get listed. My inventory. Let me see if I can focus up. Let me get that focused. That's a bad 5-letter word, Sean. That'll get you. I'll get you taken out at 5. That little word. You too. Oh, that was yeah, no, we don't drink that trash here. If you've been to my house, you would be able to tell. You'd be able to tell if you've been to my house. So I got Platinum Blasters, I got Big League, I got Stadium Club, I got Series 1. You want the Bowman Platinum or the Chrome Platinum? So I have the Chrome Platinum Blasters, but I also have the Bowman Platinum. The Bowman Platinum ones are $32, and on all these prices include shipping. The the 2022, those are 36. So the Chrome Platinum are 36. The Bowman Platinums are 32. Matthew. Hey, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. I can open up some Coke cards. Hey man, no problem. Yeah, Jackson Holiday does look rather young. Yeah, you are going ahead and getting on the list. All right, Lockin, I have your stuff ready to go. So, Lockin, got one Marvel stickers, a 2019 baseball sticker, and an Upper Deck 2021 Series 2 Young Gun, one oversized Young Gun rookie card. Yeah, that shelf ain't that bad. That shelf is decent. So we'll start with the Marvel. Oh, we're starting off with a foil. I don't know who that is. There's no name. This is made in Italy though. So you know these cards are top-notch cards. We got Captain America. More Captain America. More Captain America. And this one is the Marvel Anniversary 80th card number 167. Oh, looks like the Fantastic Four. That's pretty cool. It's not Rocky Balboa. I'm not sure who that is. I honestly have no idea. It's card number 10 in the set. It is a red foily card. You know, that could be Aquaman. I think someone, you know, I don't know if that's Aquaman or not, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, baseball sticker, 4 stickers. 2019. Here we go. First one. Minnesota Twins. Eddie Rosario. Seattle. Kyle Seager. That's Captain Planet and Under. Oh my gosh. What's up, Dommy? We have a Blue Jay. Aaron Sanchez. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second here. So on the back, you got Edward Encarnacion. On the back of Corey Seager, we have Garrett Cole. We have Aaron Sanchez. And only that, we have Home Run Derby of Todd Frazier. On the back of Mr. Frazier, we have Joey Wendell. And on the back of Aaron Sanchez, we got Carlos Cookie Carrasco. Hey, I'm just curious. Do we have any fans in the chat that might be of the baseball team that plays in the state of Georgia? Any fans? Were there any? Are there any fans of that team here tonight? Just curious if we have any of those wonderful fans here tonight. You know, where's my buddy ACC when I need him? Here are our packs. All right, young gun. Here we go. Ian Mitchell from the Blackhawks. Man, there's your empty black. A couple of years, man. A couple of years off of getting the Blackhawk. You know what I'm saying? Would have been so much better if that was a this year Blackhawk. Yeah, it's a crappy Blackhawk, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Good luck locking. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Nice. $5 fat packs. You can't beat $5 fat packs. All right, here we go. And we're starting off. We got Sid the Kid. Also could be called Crybaby. We have Andreas Anastasio something. Oscar him. Victor Olson. Young Guns, another Young Guns of Nikolai. Derek Ryan. Michael Kempley. No, I do not have any heritage. I completely forgot that today was that I completely forgot to go ahead and get some. I'm pissed off at myself. Sean Walker. Unhappy with myself of forgetting. I remembered at like 6:30 and my LCS was already closed. Travis Warren Fogley, not even close. Anton Strauman from the Panthers. Oh, we got a dazzler. We got Scott Lawton. We got Jamie Benn. We got Tyler Johnson. We got Dustin Brown. Thank you. I thank you very much, Christian. My name is Michael, and I have a 2024 heritage problem. Cam Fowler. Evgeny Kuchernikov. Robin Lerner. Oh, God. Miro Ratikin. Adam Bokusht. Zemgus. Roman Yossi. Yes, thank you for an easy name. Appreciate it. And Andrew Mangiapane. Heck no, man. Who the hell wants you to be that type of guy? Carl Hagelin. Matt, either Roy or Wah. Claude Giroux. I'll send all Mets cards to you. Gustav Nyquist. Valtteri Filippo. Jake Vertanen. Mark Giordano. Thank goodness. Who we got a checklist. Austin Matthews and Elias Peterson. Jay, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Anthony Sorelli. Michael Amadio. Andre, I know this guy's name. I can't remember it. Brad Marchant. Award winners. An O-Pee-Chee in French. Victor Hedman. Or what appears to be French. Oh, thank goodness. Mike Smith. Did I miss anybody? Matty Ice, Alex, Christian, Chucky Boy, Frederick Anderson, Drake Batherson. Whew. Gotta be him. Nashville, Ryan Johansson, Milan Lucic. There you go. Austin Matthews. Oh, we got a canvas. Dennis, Corey Perry, Victor Arvidsson, Jordan Stahl. All right, so our canvas is going to be that guy, number 9 for the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, Jack Eichel canvas. There you go. I mean, sucks that he's not there anymore, but that's still a good one. And our Dazzler, number 71. We all know who that is. We all know who that is. For the Chicago Blackhawks, Philippe Kusafev. A green bedazzler. Yeah, that is a nice canvas. That's a good one, Jack. Jacques. Well, thank you, Jason. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, sir. Oversized Yongons. The Hawks are like Pepsi. They suck. Yeah, wrong one. It would have been nice if that was a Connor. But no Connors. Thank you, Larkin. Very much appreciated it, sir. Trucker Tim. I don't know. That Coke Swallows must be a Midwest thing. Yeah, man. How's the new rig, Trucker Tim? What happened? What happened to Jason? Huh. It'd be hard to pull a Bedard out of that sucker. That would be pretty cool if they made a little Little loaded Sprite. That would be pretty decent. Hey, go right ahead. You know what? You know what? You know what? I double dog dare you. The, the gauntlet has been laid down. Ah. So, Dami, were you talking about some of these Mets cards that you want? You know, the ones I don't collect anymore? Triple dog there. You know what I'm saying, Dami? What? This stack of Mets cards I don't collect anymore? They're not sold, man. They just go in your pile. Oh man. Are they in Kansas City where no one's gonna go, walking? Hey man, the team from Georgia thought they were gonna beat the crap out of the Mets today. How did that work out for them? Hmm? How'd that work out for them? I did not choose a new team. I will not choose a new team. Hashtag LFGM. Maddie, I go down with the ship every year. I'm the last guy to jump off if I jump off. Heck no, man. 50 plus years. Let's see. 50 plus years of being a Mets fan, 50 plus of being a Jets fan, 50 plus of being an Islanders fan, 50 plus being a Knicks fan. I am. I will play until the water's up to here. And then it may be like blah 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 blah. You know, it might sound like that. Oh wow, a lot of stuff going on, Trucker Tim. A lot of stuff going on. Hey, well, prayers for quick recovery. Hashtag Maddie is Dom's favorite list maker. You just made the list. Give me one quick second, gentlemen. Yeah, my son had the tubes in his ears also. So it definitely was one of Jericho's best gimmicks. So, we didn't get a chance to really didn't get a chance to talk about it. But for those of you that are wrestling fans, better than having tubes up where the sun don't shine, you know what I mean? So for those that are wrestling fans, what was your overall impression of WrestleMania 40, the largest WrestleMania ever? Swollen and infected, but no more. What I found interesting with the ladder match, was when the referee, we were sitting here and I saw the referee push, Damian Priest or whoever it was. I think it was Damian Priest. And we were like, what the heck's going on? What the heck's going on? And then we saw that one ladder in the ring was broken. So, they do have the aluminum ladders, but they have the fiberglass ones and they just paint them, silver, from that standpoint. There were definitely a couple of, something, I mean, some things didn't go ahead and make sense. Excuse me a second, fellas. Night.
What time is your breakfast tomorrow?
9 o'clock.
I'm not going to make coffee because I can't have any.
Okay. Excuse me, that was Mrs. Huddle. Yeah, I mean, the Mysterio match, that one made no sense. I don't understand why you had. I mean, what did you have to have Ray show up, be part of WrestleMania and Dom? I mean, I guess it was like, hey, we're gonna have all of Judgment Day, so we got to figure out a way to get Dom. The 6-man tag between the Pride and Final Testament, that made zero sense to me. And then honestly, as soon as you saw Bully Ray or Bubba Dudley, as soon as he put the glasses on after Karrion Kross went ahead and pushed him, you know what was happening then. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. She won't be on camera. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They don't build the stars. And I was talking about because I had like 10 people here both nights and everything. And oh, that's right. Usos match was not good. But what you have is, I'm sorry, I look at the WWE and they have a lot of good talent, but to me, a lot of it is mid talent. I don't think you have a lot of upper echelon talent. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. I look at some of these guys and I just don't, I don't know how you put championship belts, heavyweight championship belts on some of these guys, and expect them to go ahead, and carry. I'm sorry. Damian Priest, I don't see him as the guy. I don't see him as the main event guy. So I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. Getting up night 2 sucked, but the one shot choke slam was lame. Yeah. Yeah. That definitely, that was, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised that that they took the belt off of Roman. I didn't think I didn't think they would. Yeah, I guess they need to have some comedy matches, but come on, man. You know, but they got to figure out a way. I don't. So let me ask you a question, Chuck. I mean, obviously, if you're a fan of his, I guess that's different. Like, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of his. I don't dislike the guy, but I'm not a big fan of his. But to be honest with you, let's say there was let's say they were doing a house show or something like that, close to me, I would not go because Damian Priest was the heavyweight champ. They better have some better stuff on the card. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I look at it. I wouldn't do that kind of stuff because I don't see, again, I don't see him as being a draw. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you love it, that's what I'm saying. I don't dislike the guy. I don't like the guy. He's just, one of those guys that to me, and I, from that standpoint, Gunther Sammy was awesome, except for the seizure that Sammy went through to go ahead and get himself, pumped up to win. Gable should have beat Gunther. Sammy didn't gain anything. That is true. That is true. I believe, that's right. But it's, they're in Philadelphia, right? So you think about it. Hey, you owe me something, right? That was they took that kind of, from Rocky, from one of the Rocky movies, so they're going to go up against each other. I'm wondering what I thought they could have potentially done, like I spoke about on the live show, was could they have done somewhat of a heel turn for either one of those two to start a feud there? Because if they're both going to be good guys, I don't know what kind of feud they're going to have. Breaker or Hayes, yeah, that would have been okay. Again, I think Breaker is probably the one guy from NXT that you could look at. Dragunov, that dude, he's crazy. I like watching that guy, but Breaker's probably your next guy who can go ahead and move up and be a title contender. Hey, Theo, thanks a lot for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No team like the Bushwhackers. Yeah, they don't have, the New Day is kind of like the only, for lack of better words, well, and Awesome Truth. They're kind of like the two little, like, say, like wacky ones. Red Sox catcher got ejected and they have no one left on the bench. How do they have no one left on the bench? I wonder how that. Wow. So somebody's going to have to put on the gear, and then that means they're going to have to put a pitcher out in the outfield, right? I'll tell you, Dom and the Beast tagging up, that has like a bushwhacker type feel to it. Let's see, Christian. I want to do. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to do a tag team and dress like the B girl from Blind Melon video who's in. And what is your costume? Oh boy. R-Truth is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, they gave him his run with the 365, 24, 7, 8 day a week, title. I was happy to see R-Truth from that standpoint. Devers and one other guy got her. Oh wow. He'll dress as Supergirl. Hey, we already know Dom already has a pink tutu ready to go. He could be the ballerina from Brookhaven. Brookhaven's a town in New York. Oh, wait, we had the Brooklyn Brawler. Dami, you could be the Brooklyn ballerina. Wear your little pink tutu, bro. There you go. Dami is the Brooklyn ballerina. Yeah, I don't think that's something you need to go ahead and share, Dom. Not judging, not judging at all. I'm telling you, the Brooklyn Brawler, the Brooklyn Brawling Ballerina. You're killing Maddie. Sorry, I Come on, fellas. Uh, Dom, we know you don't care what people think about you. That's what we love about you, Dom. Your honesty is what sets you apart. Dom would be a great wrestler. I mean, he's already, got the rugby going on, so he'd be kicking people's ass in wrestling and taking names. So did anybody take advantage of Target's 20% off today? I got a couple things. I said I went, Speaking of wrestling, do we have any wrestling cards? We do have wrestling cards. Hold on, let me see what we got. I can't do the allure. I actually do. I have a couple of boxes of Elite. They're 32. I'm sorry, no, they're 30. Elite is 30. So I do have two Elite blasters. Yeah, I forgot to add them, Chuck. My bad. Elite is cool. Let me go ahead and get them on there. Chuck, box 1 or box 2? Box 1 or box 2? Box 2 it is. All right, let me get this set right over here. Throw you over there. Throw you over there. Oh, nice. I tell you, the only thing I don't like is how they packed the Elite, in the packs. It's like they show the good card right off the rip, man. I don't get that. Yes, sir. 30. I don't understand, why they did that. There's your empty box. Good luck, Mr. Chuck. Yes, sir. Oh, wow, they pulled their DH. Holy cow. So we do have a hit here. We have a nice blue one. We got Santos Escobar. Drew McIntyre, 5 minutes, 46-second title reign. And Omos. All right. Ooh, if you smell what the Rock is cooking. Elite deck. Braun, the monster of men, Strowman. Kiana James, rookie. And the almighty Bobby Lashley. We got pink. A pink rookie of Sol Ruka. Nice card. So a guy I play baseball with, one of his really good friends is her dad. He knows who she is. He's hung out with her. Ricochet. Raquel Rodriguez and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. Another green. Oh, nice. Time to play the game. Stratton is going to be awesome. Yeah, Sol Ruka she is like, I think she was like a gymnast and everything. I mean, super, athletic. Her finisher is called the Soul Snatcher. Finn Balor. So what's going to happen with Judgment Day? Sami Zayn with 2 belts and Randy Orton. Let me tell you, I had a lightning hit a tree 5 feet from me in the backyard. I was inside. Yeah, that one. Woo. All right, we got another green. Upside down green. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Gigi. Quincy Elliott, rookie. And Stax Lorenzo. Quincy Elliott is a super diva. Stax Lorenzo. Nice. Another green. Uh-oh. Oh, Spellbound. John Cena. Look, you can't see it. You can't see it. Ba-ba-da-ba. Dude, the original bro. Another rookie of Sol Ruka. Very cool, man. Follow up with Solo Sikoa. And we have a Dazzle. 163 out of 275. No, she's not. It's an elite status. Solo Sokoa, the enforcer of the bloodline. Well, maybe not that much anymore. Nice box, Chuck. Some really nice ones there, man. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, it was definitely a good box. Rookies, rookies, green, pink, number. Very nice. Yeah, she's NXT. I don't know how much she hasn't been on TV. I don't know if she got hurt or something, but she like I said, she's still very raw. But she's and she's green in her wrestling, but man, she's very athletic. Super athletic. Yeah, I was gonna say okay, she just got back. Yeah, I knew I knew she had gotten hurt. I just wasn't sure how bad it was. Yeah, so but she, like I said, really good. You're gonna collect the set of Big League. All right, hey. Well, let me know if you need anything. Well, I don't know. I still have to open up some more Big League. Everything I've been opening for Big League, I've been going ahead and selling right away. Change my previous beat outfit idea. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. What's the Reds fan? Hey, happy birthday. I want to change my previous beat outfit idea to a t-shirt over the top of my head and go by the great Oh man. That's Yeah, they do have the red foil and the blue foil. I mean, I know you don't get a lot of those. I think I've opened up what? I've opened up one hobby box and one blaster, I think, or maybe two blasters, and I've only gotten one red. So you and Hobby are a pair now? Badass cards. $310 base set. Yeah, that I think that it is expensive. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, Christian, let's you know what, Christian? I will hold judgment until the end of July. How's that? Yep, Ryan. Happy birthday, Ryan. Yeah, when you get those foils, right? You got the regular foil, you got the blue foil, you have the red foil. You know, so that's good and everything. I tell you, some of the inserts are pretty decent in Big League. Um, I still would love to pull an influencer card. I still think that would be cool. Now again, not saying I would keep it, but wouldn't mind pulling one, and from that standpoint. Joe Man, what is up, brother? Hashtag LFGM. Matty Ice, more of a South Park fan. Ryan, Dami hopes you get a new dryer. Brother Joe Man. I tell you, today, right here at home, we had an awesome baseball game played today in the state of Georgia, right outside the capital city. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You couldn't ask for more. Could not ask for more. So back to WWE. Like I said, my issue that I have with them is, again, I do think they have a lot of talent, and I'm hoping, that with the new regime and everything, with this new era we're in, and I know, we're calling it the Triple H era, but he doesn't want to be called that, and I get it completely. Hopefully, he figures out a way to to create more stars, and maybe that's what his thing is, right? I mean, maybe that, I wonder if did they take the belt off of, you know, Seth and Drew? Well, I think they gave it to Drew just so he could have his moment, but did they take it off of Seth? Did they take it off of Roman to kick off this new era? I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Best part of watching all the contemplating on reading. Yeah, ain't that the damn truth? Nice to see Bailey win. Rhea again. Damage control should not have been squashed. Yeah, but the truth, Dom, is, do you need a woman's faction? It ain't like, I mean, you don't even really. They don't even really promote women's tag team. If you're not going to promote women's tag team, do you need a woman's faction? Do you need to have, do you need that? Is there a need for it? I don't necessarily think there is. Right, the last Vince McMahon champion from the men's side. I get it. Probably neither one has signed now. I mean, Drew. I can't see Seth going anywhere. I mean, I don't know. To me, it just wouldn't make sense. Drew, I can see him leaving. Um, from that standpoint, but then he just went ahead and did what? Didn't he show up at NXT? And beat the hell out of whoever the hell it was. 2024 Masters had 397 cards, 50 short prints, and 4 inserts. Wow. Walking. Yeah, I mean, I like, again, that's another thing. What are they going to do? What are they going to do with her? What is she? So, to me, you're going to have Jade against Rhea. I guess that makes sense to go that route. But Jade needs a hell of a lot more ring time because that match will not be a good match because Rhea is good in the ring. That's just a recipe for disaster, with the way it is, from that standpoint. Right? Yeah, Seth is out several weeks for sure. Huddle Hound, that's a combination of Christian and Michael. Very, very nice. That makes sense. That makes sense. What's up? The non-wrestler. Yes. Samantha Irvin is freaking incredible as an announcer. Great call, man. Great call. They kept her hitting. Yeah, they did. They did. She was out there, and if you notice, like, she can't work any kind of match that is of any length. Everything has to be short with her. All her matches got to be short. So what are you going to do? You're going to book her at a championship match, and what? You can't have her. You can't have her if she can't wrestle for more than 5 minutes, and which is probably a long match for her. You can't put her in with Rhea and let Rhea go ahead and squash her in 3 minutes. That makes no sense. Why the hell did you bring her? Why did you bring her here? There. Yep. Very good point, Jeremy. Right. They're doing the exact same thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Logan Paul thing. I mean, it's funny. I just don't like. I just not a fan of his. And I really am surprised that he still friggin' won. Yeah, and they should. Even honestly, even the announcers, Michael Cole, and Corey and Pat McAfee, all those guys, none of them should know the outcome. They should be able to just call the match the way they see it. Yeah, that was really, really cool, man. Really, really cool. I mean, just seeing, her getting choked up and everything, it was great. But they got to figure something out, the WWE. They really, they really do, because they with what they have, that again, to me, I get, they have a lot of great mid-level people right now, and to look, and I think, to what you said before, is that they're not building them the right way, you know. I think Triple H. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think, that's what we said earlier. I think that's why the belt came off of Seth. I think that's why the belt came off of Roman. I know Seth is hurt and everything, but I think, that's why, I think the problem you have is the the Cody finishing his story. I know they wanted that to go on as long as possible, but they had to end it. It had to. It got to the point now where fans were tired of it not happening. And if you didn't have him win, a two-time Royal Rumble winner, main eventing WrestleMania 2 years in a row, and not winning, it's just a really bad look. Really bad look. Yeah, Kenny, I made the video earlier today. You could go ahead and take a look. And I think your comment here is right on point. I don't think it was. I don't think it was, the greatest one. I mean, it was good. I don't know how you do the whole greatest one thing. Roman had it for 3.5 years as a part-timer. They needed to take the belt off of him and give it to someone that's going to be seen. But that was his thing, right? I don't think they did. That was planned that way. I don't think Roman went to him and go, "Hey man, look, I'm only wrestling once a month." you know, I think that was planned that way, and that's why they had the other title with Seth, and Seth's the workhorse title. So now I guess we have two workhorse titles. Good. I mean, uh, is the expectation that we're going to see Cody have title matches every week on SmackDown if he's on SmackDown or if he's on Raw? I don't think we're going to see that. I don't think you're going to see battle. I don't think you're going to be seeing title matches on TV. So if that's the case, you still might only be seeing the title matches at the premium live events, which means only 12 times a year. You know, everybody compares to what Bruno Sammartino did. Everybody compares to what Bob Backlund did, where they had all these. But that's the way it was back then. You know, they had they were at in New York. They were at Madison Square Garden, Nassau Coliseum every single month. They were there, so you had 24 title defenses if you were the champ. You know, 2 years till the payoff. They had to. Yeah, true. I yeah, I'm not saying he didn't want it, but what I'm saying though is that I think it was written that way also. Well, he probably had it because of his leukemia also. You know, he's still taking the drugs and everything, so he probably can't wrestle as much as he would like. Well, look, you Cena left because he got old. I mean, you can't. I mean, what is he supposed to do? Not do anything and still wrestle? Well, until he's 70 years old. So I think from that standpoint, you know, I mean, he had to leave, but because he's just getting to that age. Yeah, he did. I'm not saying Cody won't defend it on TV, but what we think is going to be every week. So if it's once a month, okay, it's still only 12 times a year. So if he has the title, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Today, the way it is today is different the way it was, you know. So Cody does it twice. He's not going to do it in next month. Okay, we have in May. You have what is it? Is it Clash at the Castle, I think, or whatever it is at the end of the month. Okay, so maybe he goes ahead and he, has a title defense at the beginning of the month, then he has one at the end. And then you have June, then you have Money in the Bank, then you have SummerSlam. I just don't think it's going to be as much. Yeah. I don't know. Don't forget what is it? Well, we have the draft in like 2 or 3 weeks, so that's going to see what's happening there. Roman wasn't only defending it 3 times a year. I mean, it had to be more than that, for crying out loud. He had it 3.5 years. He had he's probably doing it 15 times a year. We just don't realize it. Hold on. We're going to look it up. How many title defenses how many title defenses did Roman Reigns have? Undisputed, unified. Crapola, one of these block craps. When is this article? This article was from 2023. So it was 29 times as of November of 2023. So 9 times a year. So you got to figure somewhere in that, probably, 9 or 10 times a year. He probably, I thought he had more than 30, to be honest with you, but we'll go with that. I don't think he does. Well, exactly, but come on now. House shows don't count. Yeah, they don't count house shows. But they had some kind of stat on it. I forgot what the heck it was. But they definitely had a stat. So as of February 8th, it said that he had defended it 30 times. So 30 times 3 years, about 10 times a year. 3.5 years, 30, probably 31, 32, maybe like 32 times. So again, he's probably about, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 a year. Which again, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that that's good. I'm just saying that I think that's the way that's the way it has become. Again, you know, also I think his character and everything helped. But yes, I understand his contract, but I think that the other piece of that is his, you know, he was the undisputed, universal champion, right? So hey, how often do you fight and so on and so forth, but 5 defenses in all of 23. Then Mania is 6, so about 6 in about a year and a half. Well, he had 30, so that means if he did 6 in a year and a half, that means the first 2 years he went ahead and was doing one every single month. So man, how do you turn Cody heel? All right, Matty Ice, have a great one, buddy. Enjoy your day tomorrow. How do you turn Cody Rhodes heel? Yeah. Well, I don't know where they're coming up with 30 with then, Larkin, because if you're saying it's been 12 the last 2.5 years, he didn't go ahead and have 18. I mean, if you do a Google search, so I think it's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think I understand. We can say maybe it is the contract. I honestly thought that the reason why he did less of it was, you know, because of, him being the tribal chief, the head of the table. I run the joint. I fight when I want to fight. So 20, 21. So when did he get it in 20? Because 20, because if we're saying that 5 and all of 23, that was a full year. 22 is 6, that's 11. And then 12 in 2021. I wonder when did he go ahead and when did he go ahead and get it in 2020? Because remember he stepped away, right? SummerSlam. That's right. That's right. He won in SummerSlam. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He left when COVID hit. So didn't he win it? I think it was SummerSlam because they said, "Oh, he's back for SummerSlam." I think it was SummerSlam. I think if you look at his documentary, it says something about I think SummerSlam was when he did it. So yeah, hey, when you're the man, when you're the top guy in the thing, you get to do what you want to do. Again, I think the thing about Brock Lesnar being part time and he being part time, both very very valid, very very valid. Well, I think it makes sense, Dom, when you think about, what he didn't travel. Well, we got oh no, Elimination Chamber was this year. Um, you figure he didn't travel. I don't remember seeing him go over to Saudi Arabia. I don't think he was at Clash of the Castle, so that takes 2 events out. So if you're looking at just events in the States, that only leaves 10, so it would be about 50-50. Uh, I don't know, Kenny. I mean, to be honest with you, I know, like, I don't know how with him see, this with him losing now and Rock having to go ahead and go away and do a movie, like, how do you bring it back? Unless it's one of those, "Hey, we didn't get to finish our story." And that's the only way I guess you could go ahead, and do it. I'm checking. He did do Crown Jewel? I don't I guess I just don't remember. When you pay billions to buy a wrestling company, don't you think you want your champion to be there all the time? Well, I think the big difference is don't forget, it's entertainment, so and their storylines. I don't think it's not to me, it's not like UFC, not like boxing. I think we have to look at it. We have to remember that aspect of it. This is, it's still entertainment. It's storytelling through entertainment, whereas it's not, Conor McGregor against, I don't know, Pete somebody and they fight from that standpoint. So I mean, that's the only like, that's the only thing I'm not saying it's different, but I'm saying I can see why some people may look at it and not think, hey, that the champion has to, fight all the time. It's, again, we still have to remember it is just entertainment. It isn't, it's entertainment for wrestling. But I think again, that was the story, so that's why he's not going to be around that much. That's because that's not the way the story was told. The story was told that he was the tribal chief and everything. Yep, of course, of course. Look at how much Bruno Sammartino wrestled. Look how much even Hulk Hogan wrestled a lot. You know, Flair, Sting, a lot of these guys. It has just changed that much. All right, so then they made the story fit the contract. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. I get it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, to me, it's going to be interesting. What it is. I mean, I tell you, the wow, holy crap! Roman Reigns gets like 5 million a year. Yes, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't. I mean, well, if you say so. I noticed that also. I don't know why it's TBA, TBD, TBA. I don't know why it's to be announced. I have no idea what they could have been holding that card for, unless maybe they thought it was gonna. Maybe it's somebody's rookie card or something. I don't know why that is like that. I mean, you know, we can say everything we want to say, but when the dude signs for $5 million a year, and you know, he works, if we want to say, 6 days a year. I'd say it's pretty damn good pay. So anyway, yep, yeah. I mean, that's his character. You talk to people about the Undertaker. The Undertaker didn't do that kind of stuff. That was not his character. His character was not his character was his character. So he had to, live his character, that way. A lot of those guys did. A lot of those guys, were, if the heel guys were, a lot of them were jerks out in public and stuff because they couldn't show it. That's what the whole kayfabe things. That's what went ahead and got Hunter and Shawn Michaels in trouble when they hugged the outsiders that in that cage match in Madison Square Garden, and they got video of it and it got released. You know? No, God, hope not. I don't think it is. Randolph guys that were saving his title over and over. Trusted a snitch. Trusted The Rock when he was supposed to be challenging his title, and then blew the match with the bloodline rules. Yeah. I mean, yeah, not wrong. I mean, it was. I think that was part of it. I think that's part of the story. I think that's part of the I trusted my cousin and he went ahead and I got screwed out of the title. So I could definitely see them using these things again as part of the storyline. Whatever the storyline is, I can see this. I can see this stuff being a part of it. It makes a lot of sense. You know, I think that's why maybe this is where the face turn for him comes, and then somehow there's a heel turn for Cody down the road. I don't know. I don't know. To me, I agree. So the thing that got me with the Bloodline rules matches, why was that match clean from the opening bell? If it was Bloodline and there was hardly anything used, with kendo stick, what, a garbage pail? That part surprised me also from that standpoint, of hey, it's bloodline rules. What the hell is going on here? Well, why isn't Solo down there? Why isn't Jimmy down there? Why isn't the Rock, coming down there for bloodline rules? So I didn't understand the whole bloodline rules thing. To me, it didn't make a whole bunch of sense. But I guess that they needed the bloodline rules portion of it so that they could have that run in at the end to lead to Cody to be able to win the title. Yeah, that's what I mean. See, look, that's what I don't understand. This is the part that I like. I don't get it. So, what are you telling me now that I mean, if if we think Rock and Roman Reigns is a huge match, where else do you have it all at WrestleMania? You have it at SummerSlam? You have it at Survivor Series? So I don't understand. I think we are looking at Rock Cody. I don't know how long this movie is, Daddy. How long this movie is, but I think maybe you have him. I think you have Rock do a couple of spots here and there where he could get on a plane, fly in, do something on Raw or on SmackDown, and then go back, to shooting, for the next day. And then I think it's got to be like SummerSlam or Survivor Series where we having this Rock, Cody match. If we're going to get it, if we're going to get it. Yep. Yeah. So you have what is it? Jacob Fatu, and is coming. So it's going to be interesting. It is definitely going to be interesting to see how they make all this shit work. Well, but it was all at that time, Dom, where all the run-ins happened at the exact same time, right? Because Jimmy ran in, and then Jay came down to take out him, and then you saw Solo go in, and then then Cena came in, and then The Rock came in, and then Seth was trying to come in, but he could barely move. And then you had The Undertaker show up, right? All that kind of sort of happened together in a short time period. And then soon after that, the match was over. Cody won, right? So that's what I mean. If it was bloodline rules, it's like, hey man, Rock, bloodline rules, we're gonna make sure this, that, and the other thing happens. Why weren't those three, Jimmy, Solo, and The Rock, why were they not at least on three sides of the ring? So it's kind of weird because I'm trying to, I really am trying to figure out, what this story is, that how they're gonna make this whole story work, And now we got to sit here and wonder, what the hell did the Rock give to Cody in the ring on Monday night? Will we ever find out? If we're going to find out, when we're going to find out? It's just never ending, and that's what makes it so. That's what makes it so interesting. What is this Copilot crap here on my Google search? Oh, I don't like this crap. What is this going on with this friggin' Copilot stuff? It looks like. Yeah. No, unfortunately not. This Copilot on Microsoft. Man, this sucks. Hey, Dom, before I forget, scroll down to what? What am I scrolling to, man? Oh, you have to get past Lachlan, are you saying that like the Copilot stuff is at the top? You have to scroll down past it to get to the actual stuff you want? Okay, got it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the help. Man, that's gonna suck if that's the way this is all the time. Just shove this shit down our throats, man. Freaking Microsoft bastards. Hey, Dom, I don't know if you saw, but if you're looking for any kind of Mets stuff, Fanatics did have a bunch of stuff on sale. Can you disable Copilot? I'm gonna have to see about this if we can disable it. or figure something out where I'm not a big fan of this. More options, refresh, settings, allow Copilot to read content. Oh, I don't care about that. Damn it. Oh, golly, I hate this crap. Yeah, they had some really nice hats. If you like quarter zips, they had some nice quarter zips. Really cool some hoodies. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. They also were doing Fanatics was doing, I guess, a specially made. It's a hoodie. It's a two-team hoodie. So if you're an NFL and an MLB fan, they make half of it one team, half of it the other team. And they were doing NBA. I think they were doing NBA and football. They were doing baseball, MLB, and hockey. They were doing all that kind of stuff. That was another thing that was very, very cool. Oh, it says Microsoft Bing. Why the hell are we using Bing? I don't want Bing. Why would Bing come up in my Google search? Oh, man, Shevitz. Dom, who is your favorite rugby team? Asks Chuck Nasty. Oh, wow. When I got my hobby box, I got it before it was that I got mine on a weekend. USA, man, it was Marine, New York. Oh, the Ironworkers and MLR until they just folded. Do you have a favorite US team? So is it more like is there an actual league or is it that teams just travel all over the country playing each other? Leagues and there's teams all over the world. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Night, Lorcan. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thank you for the purchase. Much appreciated. There is an American League called MLR. Oh, okay. Night, Logan. I'm for the U.S. Nationals team, but they are not the best. Oh, very cool. Oh, wow, really? The women do better than the men? Why do the men not do well? Man, that's not fair. What is a .svgc file? Larger pool of teams on the men's side. Oh, okay. So the talent is more spread around. Is that safe to say in the men's stuff? Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't really like this. I gotta figure out how to. I don't know if I want this Copilot. Yeah, I could imagine that there are some large women. Well, it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, when you look at how old really, rugby is here, I mean, it's not as old, right? Isn't rugby still fairly new here in the US compared to other countries? I'm gonna try and sit down, see how long it takes before this chair goes. True, true. And there are probably a lot of parents who don't want their little girls going ahead and, pardon me, they don't want their little girls playing rugby, they don't want them getting hurt and shit. It is much bigger out west? Oh, wow, didn't realize that. Did not realize it was a lot bigger out west. Damn it. Oh, yeah, I mean, lacrosse is huge in the Northeast. Definitely, 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 definitely big in the Northeast. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Ah. See? Friggin' update happened on my computer. And my search engine was changed. Freaking Microsoft bastards. Yeah, I was gonna say probably it wouldn't surprise. I would think Fox has it. Fox probably has all that crazy stuff, you know. Hey Dom, you know that Johan Ramirez guy that the Mets went ahead and um they bought his contract from, I think from who was it, from maybe the Angels or something like that. I can't remember who it was. Um but the Mets just sold him. Oh, it was from Seattle. So the Mets went ahead. I think it was the Mets got him. Oh no, the Mets got him from the White Sox. So the Mets bought him from the White Sox for like for $100,000, and now the Orioles went ahead and acquired him for cash today. Australian rules football is brutal. I bet you it is. That's probably cool as crap though too, man. Max Scherzer feels ahead of schedule. Let's see. Where can I watch Australian rules football? U.S. for fans in the United States, nationwide coverage of Aussie rules in 2024 will be on Fox Soccer Plus, Fox Sports 2, FS2, and occasionally on Fox Sports 1, FS1. Fox Soccer Plus is a subscription channel and is the primary channel of the sport. Well, there you go, Chuck. What was the point of what? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, I don't know why the Orioles. I don't understand why the Orioles would want him after he, like, well, he didn't do that great. He started the Mets by allowing seven end runs and 5 1/3 innings over 3 games. He had an 11.81 ERA, 0-1, and 1 blown save. Hey, he's the Orioles. He's the Orioles issue now. I hear you. Moncada for the White Sox is on the DL, out 3 to 6 months. Holy cow! So I mean, he's got to be. That's almost basically for the might as well almost like the for the full year. Hey, Corey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? We're just talking rugby right now. A little bit of baseball. We were talking some wrestling. I tell you, another interesting thing with this whole baseball. I tell you, another interesting thing with this whole baseball thing is all these injuries, man. All these pitchers with these injuries, and I was watching. I don't know if it was Get Up or uh, the other one, First Take this morning, but they had Buster Only on, and Buster was thinking out loud, basically saying, he wonders if the MLB is going to put some kind of rules or something in place to incentivize, or not rules, but put some incentives in place to have uh, teams that try and get pitchers to pitch longer in games. Maybe he was saying, could they reduce the number of pitches allowed on a team? What type of stuff could they do, because MLB is concerned. I mean, the truth is a lot of this stuff is because of the hunt for velocity. Just throw as hard as you can and don't worry about anything else. Excuse me. But we see what that has given us when you look at the list of players who are who are out, who are hurt and done. Well, yeah, Chuck, and I think the problem you have is I like the only thing I wonder, is, I mean, other than Nolan Ryan, um, who is a freak, you know, you really didn't have guys throwing that hard. You know, you didn't have a lot of guys. If someone has some extra cards this set, let me know. Yeah, I'll look and see what I have. I have another blaster or two that I'm going to open up, Tim. So when I open it up, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what cards I get, and if you need any of them, we'll get them shipped out to you. But I think I think it's really, really interesting when you with this whole thing. Yeah, I mean, I agree. The pitchers aren't they're not they're not brought up that way to go that way. They're not being brought up right now. They're being brought up to throw. I believe as few innings as possible. And again, I don't know from that standpoint. I have to check my list, Tim. Hold on a second. 30. I was doing that, and that includes shipping. So in reality, it costs about $4 to ship. So it really is only about $26 or so. But I think, Chuck, to your point, it's not necessarily that, they're I don't know. It's just like this whole thing of they can't go deep. They can't, Oh my gosh, because they and I think personally, it's where analytics comes in and you might be looking at things a little different if they're looking, okay, hey, the first time this guy goes through the order, they bat this against him. The second time, they bat 200. The second time he goes through, oh my gosh, they bat 250. If this pitcher does get to a third time through the order, they're batting over 300 against him. And I think they go, okay, well that means look, he gets 18 batters. And after we get through that lineup twice, we got to pull him because he sucks. And I think so much stuff has happened with analytics that I think that might be part that has creeped in a little bit. Again, not saying that that's you know bad or anything, but I think that's the way it's looked at, which unfortunately, in my humble opinion, you know, isn't right. I mean, these guys should throw. They should almost throw more, not less. you know, and it can't be. You got to throw hard. Yeah, it can't. I mean, you know, Greg Maddux never threw hard. Tom Glavine never threw hard. There were a lot of really good pitchers that never threw really, really hard. And then all of a sudden, we started seeing these pitchers come up that were consistently hitting, high 90s. Uh yeah, it'll be nice when Cole comes back. But you had consistently these pitchers hitting the high 90s, and all of a sudden pitchers started hitting triple digits, and it was, oh my gosh. Holy cow, this guy hit triple digits, and then it was this guy hit, so many triple digits in this game, and so on and so forth. And I think that's part of it. I think part of it is they looked at all this kind of stuff. You know, they look at the analytics and they're like, again, hey, we can't have a guy go through the lineup too many times. Well, if he learned how to pitch, he could probably get more innings in, you know, from that standpoint. Rather than thinking, okay, hey, he's a 5 inning. I mean, look at Blake Snell. Look at what Blake Snell wanted for his contract. And it was a guy who I think he only went more than 6 innings like twice all of last year. But that guy wanted, $200 million. It just doesn't make sense. This stuff just does not make sense. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting. But the truth is, it has to start a little bit. It has to probably, they got to start to make that influence in the college game. You need more guys in college and in high school because it seems that a lot of pitchers get drafted right out of high school, and then they just get into the minor leagues and they start throwing hard. So, at least in the minor, it's what I think the problem you have is, get these kids that throw so hard in high school and they only face the minimum. They go ahead and, hey, if I throw in the mid 90s to upper 90s and I'm in high school, I'm not facing a lot of batters. If I have any kind of control, I'm not going to face a lot of batters, in high school. I'm going to have a lot, I'm going to have a lot of, I may pitch a full 9 inning game. I may only go ahead and I may only face, 32 batters, 33 batters because guys you're not getting on base that much. Yeah. Yeah, Cole's one of those guys, but again, he has to start thinking now. Does he come out and still try and throw as hard as he can? Because I mean, when you look at a lot of these guys who have blown out their elbows, I need Tommy John. Almost all of them, at some point in time, had some kind of ligament strain before that wound up happening. So if he has that, and if he doesn't, in my opinion, if he doesn't try and consider changing the way he approaches his pitching, pop goes the UCL, and then he's done for a year, and he's not the same guy for another 18 months. Clay Holmes is good. Clay Holmes is a good one. He is definitely good. While we are chatting, I'm gonna pack a couple of eBay orders. Of course, speaking of, if you check it out, so my last 3 sales of cards was an Oscar Black, a Bo Jackson to the moon, and a Tatum Paxley rookie in pink. I'll just turn this over this way so I could do my thing as we go here. But I think it's going to be Catfish Hunter was good, man. I think when you look, again, I don't know, man. It's a baseball has changed so much, with the way they handle the kids. Oh wow, an Oscar auto. That is awesome. That is really cool. Yeah. Baseball changing before our eyes. We can only hope. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, because our owners still going to go ahead and pay these pitchers, that these hard throwing pitchers, big contracts, knowing that unless you have someone that is a freak of nature, that guy at some point during that contract is more than likely going to have surgery, and get taken out for a year and change. I don't know. That's tough, man. In my opinion, that's a tough one. Hold on, I gotta go get something. Sorry there, kids. So like I said, so I think I think as baseball goes on, decisions are going to have to be made. You know, contracts are going to be affected. And the guy that throws 90 100 miles an hour and is a starting pitcher, they're going to have to figure out a way to value them more. How? I don't know. I'm not sure how they can do that, but it's going to be something that the owners, that Major League Baseball is going to have to figure out, because like I said, if you're an owner, are you going to be willing to take a chance on you can think about it, you have if you sign somebody with a 4-year contract and they blow out their elbow, in reality, you just lost 2 years of that pitcher. You literally have just lost 2 years of that guy throwing a baseball for you, because it's about a year's worth of rehab, and then they say it takes about another up to a year to get back to that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Tim. That'd be nice. I got to talk to the managers of the younger kids of the league that I'm in. Really, that is no need. There's no need for that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, Tim? What are these owners going to do? And that's the scary part. I mean, Dom and I, right? We, don't get me wrong, like with Jacob deGrom, I wanted the Mets to go ahead and sign him. But I knew when Texas made that offer and that dollar figure that it was done. It was not a smart thing. Yep. Yeah, that's why they're showing his case on Sports Center. Didn't even know the guy was sick. Not that I care, but I mean, yeah, didn't even know the dude was sick. And I tell you one thing, it's in, if you go on eBay, it's amazing the number of new listings you see of O.J. Simpson cards and O.J. Simpson autographs. Just a ton of them, because everybody trying to capitalize. Because what happens is, when someone like that dies, everybody people run on eBay to get something from that player. They go ahead and try and get an autograph, especially an autograph, because you figure, I mean, if you were a fan of his and you wanted to buy something of his that you did not have, buying an autograph right now is not a smart thing to do. You would not want to buy an autograph. I don't know, Kenny. I mean, yeah. I do not know. Not sure. Not sure why I think he would, man. Not sure why I think he would. Nice, Junior Caminero. Hey, still see what's up, buddy? How you doing? We're just at the hanging out point now, just BSing about pitchers blowing out their arms and what Major League Baseball can potentially do. I don't think you're wrong, Kenny. I think you're 100% correct. Hey, we got a card for Dommy's pile. Let me put it in Dommy's pile over here. That's pretty cool. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Oh really? What did he have to say? Anything good? Yeah, you got somewhat of a pile. Not a big pile. But I just got some like Jeff just got some squirrel cards in it. Steel said what did Glassnow have to say about it? Glassnow said everyone used some sticky stuff, and then when they had to stop, they basically had to bury the ball in their palm to pitch. Oh wow, huh? Wasn't didn't really think about it that way, to be honest with you. Forgot about the sticky stuff. Well, that's pretty cool. Got an O. James when he was with the 49ers. Man, that thing is old. I wonder about the pitch clock. I'm not saying that it's that. I'm not saying. Ooh. I'm not saying that it is. It's not doing anything bad. I just wonder how bad the pitch clock is has some kind of effect. I think it does. I think people who say it doesn't, to me, I don't necessarily know that they really know what they're talking about, because you can't tell me all of a sudden, you know, uh, that it wouldn't. That doesn't make sense to me. A blue Matt Chapman. All right. Some more for the. Oh, that's very cool, Kenny. Hey, Trucker Tim. Um, if you're still, hopefully you're still here. With your big league, of you wanting to put the set together, are you gonna come up with a list of like card numbers that you need, or or what? Okay. Well, yeah, yeah, I see. I believe the pitch. So, Trucker Tim, if you have like a list, my email is in the description. If you want to, once you get that list, if you want to send it over to me, I'll definitely look through all mine, and get you what you need. Um, yeah, I think it's because of the pitch clock. I really do, and the sticky stuff. I didn't think about the sticky stuff, but now that you say that, Steel City, I agree. You take those two combinations of things, and I agree. But I guarantee you, when that graphic came up, that over the last 2 years of all the pictures we've had with elbow problems, I will bet you that somebody's gonna look up the stats and go, well, in 2022, when we didn't have the pitch clock, we had 10 injuries. In 2023, when we did have the pitch clock, we had 10 injuries. So, it can't be the pitch clock. And I don't think that's the truth. You can't tell me that the pitch clock does not go ahead and affect it. It definitely does. Shit, Joe, I still have that Jet Williams card I have to send you. What? Kenny, hope you're doing well, sir. Keep fighting, my brother. We'll go ahead and talk to you soon. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Appreciate you hanging out. Feel the vibrations. Gotta give that one a mic. Oh shit, my email's not in there. Well, color me red and call me a tomato. I gotta add that. Edit this video. Hello, man. No, it's not. Yeah. Because I'm not that smart, Tim. Let's call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is, dude. It's in there now. It should be in the description now. All right, everybody. It's getting late. Been going for over 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. Much appreciated. You guys enjoy your weekend, and I don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys around in some lives this weekend. But other than that, Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, I wasn't going to, but I think I am going to, buddy. I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one, go ahead and open. But yeah, that's what more than likely I will be getting one. But again, thanks a lot for hanging out. Much appreciated. Appreciate all you guys' support each and every week. Do this kind of stuff. So thank you very much. And I'll see you later.